He was a magnet for tourists from all over the world. His charming personality and striking appearance drew every camera seeking the perfect shot of a lion who, until his final days, was considered one of the most magnificent lions in Africa, specifically in Tanzania's Serengeti National Park. This was Bob Jr., whose death brought deep sorrow across the globe. Born in 2010 and named after his father, Bob Jr. had no idea he would capture the hearts of everyone who saw him, with his massive dark mane, distinct features, and remarkable gentleness. During his childhood, his father ruled alongside his brother Ziggy. Together, Bob Sr. and Ziggy controlled prides across central, southern, and eastern Serengeti during the peak of their youth and power. From an early age, Bob Jr. was known for his curious and bold nature. He often wandered away from his pride, venturing alone to explore nearby areas. But this adventurous spirit also led him into trouble. He once went missing for several days, causing great concern among park rangers. Despite such incidents, Bob Jr. grew into a strong and dominant lion, eventually becoming the leader of his pride. He was a fierce protector of his family and often hunted to bring food back to share with the pride. This stunning lion with amber eyes was affectionately called Bob Marley by tour guides in reference to the famous Jamaican reggae singer, thanks to his distinct shiny mane. Bob Jr. was especially recognized for his appearance, a prominent reddish-brown mane and a scar above his left eye, giving him a fierce and commanding look. That scar came from a fight with a rival male lion, a battle Bob Jr., of course, won. However, because Bob Sr. and Ziggy were controlling 5 prides at once, Bob Jr. and his brother Trigva were unable to claim a pride during their upbringing. So, in 2017, once the two brothers had grown stronger, they left their pride and migrated to western Serengeti. There, they roamed the plains and eventually took over the area entirely. They settled in the grassy savanna of Serengeti's western plains, an area that had been closed for nearly 25 years to protect cheetah breeding. These fortunate young lions discovered the region after it was reopened. Bob Jr. was easily recognized by his size and look. He resembled his father in many ways, though the father had more pronounced dreadlocks in his mane. Over the years, Bob Jr. became a beloved figure in Serengeti National Park. Tourists came from all over the world to see him. He often approached their vehicles gently, allowing for incredible close-up photos. This made him a favorite among visitors, who frequently shared his pictures on social media. One tourist said, "The first time I saw Bob Jr., we had a moment when he roared, and I felt it deep in my soul. He was so large that when he stood next to our vehicle, he could almost reach the window, and the sound of his roar was thunderous." One evening, our group was out on a game drive when we spotted Bob Jr. walking with his head held high. We felt he had seen something, so we followed him. And suddenly, we saw the whole pride feeding on an eland, Africa's largest antelope. He had led us straight to the scene. Yet life in the wild is never easy. Throughout his youth, Bob Jr. faced many challenges while living in the park. One of the biggest threats to his life came from poachers, who often target lions for their valuable body parts like bones and hides. Thankfully, park rangers worked tirelessly to protect Bob Jr. and his pride from harm. In addition to illegal poachers, Bob Jr. also had to deal with natural predators such as hyenas and crocodiles, creatures that could threaten him and his pride. But as a skilled hunter and fighter, he did everything he could to defend his family. As Bob Jr. aged, signs of decline began to show. His once powerful body weakened, and he could no longer hunt as effectively. Still, he remained a respected and beloved leader among his pride members, who continued to look up to him for guidance and protection. tragic news of Bob Jr.'s violent death made headlines on March 11, 2023. He was killed in a brutal attack by younger rivals known as the Saba Bora Coalition. Some believe these lions were his own sons, driven out when they were young. Others think they crossed from Kenya to eliminate every lion that stood in their way. These young males had set their sights on Bob Jr., challenging him in a ferocious battle that ended his life as he defended his territory in the eastern Sametu-Kopias Plains. The attack was shockingly violent. They didn't just want to chase him off. They aimed to kill him and shake the region with their raw power and aggression. Yet Bob Jr. died as a true lion should, fighting bravely until his final breath. It is also believed that Bob Jr.'s beloved brother, Trygve, was killed in separate but coordinated attacks, according to Fridi Shirima, head of conservation at Serengeti National Park. Since then, Bob Jr.'s legacy has lived on in the memories of all who knew him, through countless photos and videos captured during his life in the park. He became a symbol of the beauty and majesty of Serengeti. His death is a stark reminder of life's fragility, even for the strongest creatures in the wild. He was a lion who captured many hearts, a strong and brave leader who protected his family from both human and animal threats. His death was a deeply painful and immense loss.